Subterranean Boat Show.
How did you start Brutal Art of Stabbing?
Jeez. I just kind of like working on music. And there was a very specific kind of like idea of what I wanted to do, I guess, based on like things that I liked, almost like kind of like making music that I would want to hear.
Yeah.
And so I'd kind of been working on it for a while and just started workshopping it and ended up playing a show. I feel like it was last year, like 2021.
Yeah.
In the summer, and then.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't you film that performance?
That was September. That was a show that I played in September. I played a show before that.
Oh,
with somebody else at like Sinkhole. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like Modern Andy, Brutal Art of Stabbing, and Tat Songs at Sinkhole.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
is that usually what you do live, like what you did today?
Yeah.
Like just the monitors and.
Yeah, projection, video, and then just like my whatever I want to use to make noise.
Yeah.
And trigger stuff.
Yeah, I really like all the videos and all the stuff going on, and like I got to see a different side of you behind the screens. That was really nice. And like at first I wasn't sure what you were gonna do live. I kind of thought it was all recorded.
Yeah.
You know, but like you're in there and tweaking things and adding samples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I'm a fan of like a lot of music, but like electronic music in general. I think like there was, especially like back in the day, there was a thing of like laptop musicians, and you know, where you go see them and it's like, well, why would you go see that person if all they're doing is just kind of like using their laptop? So I figured it has to be interactive in some way.
Yeah.
So, and then even if it's just me pushing buttons and turning knobs, I don't feel like that's as visually appealing as if I have like video to go along with it.
Yeah.
And stuff, and like some projection. I think that helps add to it. And then like I'm a filmmaker, so I love to do shit like that. So, yeah, it just kind of falls into place. So makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's real cool. I think more like DJs and stuff like that should do that, like solo artists. Yeah, and make it far more interesting. Yeah.
And there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are, and they're doing stuff like that. So it just takes money and technology, and you know. So if you really want to do it right, it's another person.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like everything else, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
I noticed some of the colors and stuff, and how you add to the Library Birds. If the audience didn't already know, Jim's in the Library Birds.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of your other projects besides the Library Birds and Brutal Art Tavern.
Okay. I'm in another band called Such a Pretty Bird that we just released our album. Was it end of March, I think? So,
yeah.
Let's say end of March.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. So, 3-piece indie rock band, kind of like rural psychedelia, like indie rock. Kind of described them as like if Jesus and Mary Chain and Wilco did ketamine together. Maybe.
Yeah.
So
that sounds about right.
Yeah, pretty fun. Get to play synth and bass in that. The album's out on Bandcamp. Let's see, I did a couple projects during like when everything shut down because of COVID.
Yeah.
I kind of always wanted to do like a doom jazzcore project. So I did a project called Microphones on Glaciers where I had met a saxophonist in Forest Park and just was like, hey, I could use some saxophone on some things, and like him and his friend who's a violinist like put some like parts over tracks I would send them, and we did like an EP. So
yeah, I remember that. That was very cool. I got a buddy, Tim, that just went nuts over that. Microphone on Glaciers. Yeah.
So,
that was really great.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, I did another project before that was called Bring Me the Lights. That's like more like dark techno, and it was just like another friend and I, and we were like, hey, like while we're shut down, let's just kind of try and start making music. You know?
Yeah.
So cool. So we did like a little EP. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you got into music at a young age.
Yeah. I feel like I probably like started to like want to play like and try and form bands probably like around like 8th grade or something. So I was probably like 13 with like my little Gorilla practice amp and like a shitty electric guitar, being like, hey, let's form a band. So, yeah. So,
well, it seems like a lot of us like we wanted to form bands and stuff even before we knew how to play instruments.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And still don't know how to play.
I know that. I don't know how to play, but that doesn't stop me from being a musician.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just like a drive, man. I mean, there's people who do it and then just like are like, you know. Yeah.